It's been 10 years since Devil May Cry 4 was released, and fans have been asking for a true sequel ever since. So this is our response. Devil May Cry and Hideaki Itsuno are back!
Is anything behind me? Okay. My first instinct, I don't know, a lot of the time is to immediately check behind me just to see if there's any, like, hidden shit. Sometimes there is. Okay, now we've gotten 4
Wait, it's
new
happening again?
Yes.
Oh.
I have a new one. This one's different. Because it's blue. Oh, wait. So now, when the game tells you to...
You can do the blue one.
And that pulls me to it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Now, similar to how L1 and R1 both dodge, did I really need 2 different grapple things?
No.
When Nero in the last game only had the one?
No.
Nice.
Shut up.
He's telling him, he's congratulating
Don't congratulate
himself.
yourself.
Nice. I am awesome.
And, like, again, like, this is where people are going to jump in and say, like, oh, man, yeah, this game isn't great, but the platforming is so much better. I'm like, is it really? Because all I'm doing is pushing a button, and it takes me... It does the platforming for me. I don't have to jump and worry about... Because, you know, like in Mario and stuff, you have to worry about landing your jumps and things like that.
Making sure you actually go far enough.
But with this, it's always just like, well, all I gotta do is push the button.
Yeah. And then it exploded.
And then it exploded. We gotta make sure and get our mandatory Galaxy Quest references. I don't think we've done a recording.
Where we didn't reference it.
Or at the very, like, we might have missed Resident Evil.
Maybe.
Maybe. Someone can maybe Wikipedia
I'm not gonna
that.
rewatch it to find out.
No.
I love that movie.
Yeah. If it hasn't been stated already in any of our previous mentionings
so
of it.
good. And the guy who is the main alien captain is the dad in Veronica Mars.
Was his name Balthazar in that thing?
Balthazar,
Oh my
yeah.
god, that's the name of a demon.
Yeah.
Oh, Mathazar.
Mathazar.
There's
It's
an M.
close enough.
Yeah, that's a little better though.
Yeah.
I've been shot.
I've been shot. I love him.
We knew that kid from something, didn't we?
Yeah, or we looked it up and we were like, oh.
Oh my god, it's the kid from Galaxy Quest that gets shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one.
The one. Oh.
No one else
That's
gets
a sad part.
Yeah, it's not great. But it gives the movie a little bit of, like, an extra... Oh, I didn't know I was playing.
It does, and then we get to see Alan Rickman be amazing as per the usual.
When is he not being amazing?
Never. But that makes me sad.
Why is the camera doing this to me?
Good fun.
See, right then, I would have liked to have stayed in the air and zipped to the other flying angel, but it just took me to whatever crony was nearby.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like auto-locking on for you.
Yes, it is. 100%. You know what's also frustrating? I have not been able to do Stinger yet. This move, the one that we bought,
Yeah.
the one that dashes forward.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because the input to do it is forward and slash, or like your melee attack. But forward doesn't really work when you don't have a fucking lock-on button. Since Dante might be facing toward the camera.
Right.
And now it doesn't work.
I found the good copy of Devil May Cry.
It's right here.
It's right here. I'm gonna play it.
It's Devil May Cry 1. Actually, I don't know if Devil May Cry 1. I seriously considered, like, before we were allowed to do this one, I seriously considered us doing like a marathon of the others. But I was like, I don't know. I think this game is bad enough on its own that you can kind of just tell.
I had a brother too.
Mowgli.
Basically. You live in this huge mansion, but like you can't afford clothes. Oh, there you go.
They just play in their
The
pants.
danger we were in. The demons found us,
Imhotep.
and they broke
It
in.
is.
Yeah.
I saw him.
Bruce Willis.
Oh.
It's edgier and cooler than the last
So that we could
games.
escape.
He is a strong child.
Right.
I will never forget what he did to her.
You did forget.
Yeah, you literally
You
just
literally
forgot.
forgot.
This whole
You
thing has been
said it.
remembering
Yeah.
what happened.
You literally said it
God.
to your brother earlier. No, I had this and I forgot all the
Done their
things.
best to protect us.
Like, literally, like, no one raised their hand at any of the meetings of the script. Or
It's
went
okay,
over the
wait.
script and said, wait, you can't say this.
Because he did forget.
Like, these two things
It
conflict
was out of
with
his
each other.
control, but he did forget.
But saying, I'll never forget,
forget. Like,
that
well,
sounds
that's-
cool.
Yeah.
That sounds vengeful. So we
Yeah.
gotta have that in the game. That'll make it seem like the game has a lot of emotional content. Oops, I may have... Oh well, that's fine. We also kind of blazed past it, but he mentions that his dad, Sparta, hid him and Virgil and wiped their memories to protect them. In the original, I hate to sound like a broken record, but in the original, Sparta was a knight from hell that betrayed hell because he fell in love with a human girl.
Makes sense.
He either eventually died or something.
Getting out of here.
And no, I don't want to stop. But now in this world, he's like a huge coward
Oh.
that just runs away and hides his kids.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
It's kind of a step backward. Oh God. I didn't really get a chance to keep going. I kind of wanted to, explore your game for a second, but fuck me.
Nope, just go to the thing.
Why was it falling apart? It's hell. Or no, it's purgatory. That looked weird.
I'm back.
My God, his hat is so
My
stupid.
brother.
It really
Your twin brother. I've been looking for you for a long time now. Our mother gave these to us. I think she knew that this moment would come, that we would find each other.
is. It looks like his face is twitching.
Yeah, a little
Did you
bit.
see that?
Yeah.
Our father, Sparta,
Vanished forever.
a fate worse than death, they say.
He's never coming back.
I want to know more.
No.
Where we come from, what happened to us. And above all, I want to know who's responsible for all this.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I
You did it.
had a moment of like, oh God, if this freezes, not doing that
That's
shit
it.
again. Cripes. I also remember there being like a way to, was it the no, it was Bayonetta. I'm sorry. I was remembering a better game than this. In Bayonetta, you can, it would have during the loading screen, it would have your character and a random ass weak enemy with infinite life, and your moves would be on the left, and you could practice your moves while the game was loading.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a neat idea.
A
But I don't think they had that in this yet.
Tell me everything.
Even admittedly, Devil May Cry 5 didn't do
Some
that.
things have always been. There have always been angels.
But I think that was because the game was
always
more
been
advanced
demons.
and there was a lot to load in.
And there've always been a war.
Yeah.
9 millennia ago, one demon rose through the ranks to take power over the dark hordes. The strongest, the cruelest. Mundus.
It's Mundus, but whatever.
But Mundus did not rise alone.
It's funny the way
At his
that
right hand was his most
that
trusted
monologue
lieutenant.
happened
His
with the
blood
name
brother.
at the end. Like, that's fine, but it sounded like it was going to be another descriptor
Sparta
word.
betrayed him. He
Strongest,
fell in love with an angel.
meanest,
Yeah.
Diva.
baddest,
The
Mundus.
secret
Yeah.
meaning of the demon was inconceivable. But it happened. And with it came new life. Twin boys. You and I. A hybrid of the warring angel and demon races. When Mundus learned of Sparta's betrayal, his fury knew no limit.
So,
Evil was murdered by his own
why did that match up so well? Why did that work so well?
endless punishment and pain.
He's getting butt
Even
stuff.
as evil was destroyed,
Oh.
and Sparta was
Now and
imprisoned
forever.
for eternity.
So,
That the seed for their revenge had already been sown.
so Dante and Virgil's mother was an
According to
angel.
legend,
Okay.
the only beings that can slay a demon
Literally,
are Nephilim.
Everyone
The
says
first
that about their mom.
time that angels have ever been mentioned in Devil May Cry, ever. Ever. Now, I don't have a problem with the introduction of angels into. I mean, if demons exist, then
You would assume
technically
that the
angels
opposite,
have to
yeah.
exist. Oh my god, that door just flew in out of nowhere.
Each had been hidden well.
My problem is
Sparta
that
armed his sons.
they made it so that
Rebellion for Dante, the Yamato.
Dante and Virgil are half demon and half angel now. Whereas
Mundus
before,
killed our mom and
It
imprisoned
was
our dad.
half
He was
demon, half human.
half human,
We're the
he was
offspring
still
of angels and
human.
demons.
Right.
And that's
Demon
where
father,
his
angel
goofball
mother.
nature, his
We
that's
came
where
from.
that's where we connected with
The
him.
only
Yeah.
ones that can
Now
slay the
he's
demon.
literally not even a human being anymore.
No.
How? Spotter. Demon collaborators. You're being dragged into limbo.
What?
I'll find Kat. She'll get
You're
you
being
out.
dragged into hell. I'm gonna go.
What is a spotter? Why did that happen so weirdly? Okay.
Trap him. Rah, 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 rah.
I mean, I don't know. I find it odd that he is hidden at all. Like, what's hiding him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And the way that they go between worlds here is weird.
Yeah. I'm trying to do... There it is. I finally got it. I'm still trying to do it. There we go. So, in a life or death moment, if I have, like, no health left and I really need that move to come out, I'm
It's
just
a
gonna...
crapshoot.
I'm just gonna die. You know what you can't have in an action game? Is for it to be unreliable.
Yeah, uncertainty with the moves is not the greatest.
No, it needs
Idea.
to... It needs to behave the same way every time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get people pissed off at cheap deaths.
Yeah.
And you get people go, that's bullshit. That didn't count. Blah, blah, blah." I mean, that's how Call of Duty players act, so. So these guys, literally the game plan is just stay out of their way. Because they have chainsaws and chainsaws are bad.
Sure.
Or I can just do that over and over. Because the game won't punish me for just spamming the same shit over and over.
Dante, the gateway's ready. Come on.
You couldn't have come to me.
Dante,
I will decide what I do or don't do.
You can't tell me.
You can't tell. Speaking of don't do, you know what? He kind of got this. Dante got like redubbed as in the Devil May Cry community is Don't-tay,
Don't.
which I mean I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He also got Dino
Dino.
as an acronym for Dante in name only.
But isn't Dino that nice dinosaur from the Flintstones?
Yes, he is also a nice... You know how long it took me to realize that Dino is short for dinosaur? Way too long.
I was this old.
I was today years old. No, it was like college. Which is much better. Meh. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh, I had to do some research into why Dino was the thing. I guess it originated with the Matthew Broderick Godzilla. They called him Gino.
Godzilla ending only.
Yeah, and now that's just like a popular thing to, if they ruin your childhood, so we can call it what would you call the Audrey version of that for when they remake Little Shop of Horrors? I know. I know. Anal.
No. They should just not remake it.
Yeah, well, they should always not remake it. But they's gonna.
They better not. I really don't need it. I don't want it. I'm gonna be upset. That's how I feel about Pete's Dragon. Everything's fine.
Even if Taron Egerton is your Seymour Krelborn.
Even then, he would be a great Seymour. Like, that would be totally fine. A little too pretty for it, but that's okay.
He is, but he also looks like a huge nerd in the beginning of Kingsman.
Yeah, so, like, he could pull it off.
He could pull it off, but, like...
And he's got the voice for it, and so, like, he would be a great Seymour. But, like, let's just do another stage. Like, somebody just put the show on and have him be Seymour there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I super agree. Just because, like...
I'd go.
You're not going to beat the puppet from the original.
No.
You're not going to get...
I don't want CG.
A big
Audrey
CG.
too.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want that. My eyes will know it's not there.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I thought he was going to come at
Do
me.
we know who would play Audrey?
Yeah, actually, like... So, what did I just say?
Taron Egerton?
He is rumored to be Seymour. It is not hard confirmed yet.
Okay, I mean, like, he would be good.
Chris Evans as the dentist is rumored, but not hard confirmed.
Really?
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson as Audrey, the human Audrey,
Yeah.
is rumored, but not hard confirmed. The only thing that is hard confirmed is Audrey 2. That's who they started with.
Who's...
It's a very simple name. It's very short. I forgot already, though. But I know that hey, I got Stinger to come out. Holy shit. They they are in Pose. You know that that one HBO or whatever
we
show
didn't
that
watch it.
we have not watched it. I know they're in that. I know they're in things. But generally speaking, like, I think they're, as far as voice work goes, they're new. Yeah, unconfirmed. Or, unknown. Is what we'll stick with.
That's
Another
fine.
Blue Rose.
Where?
I don't really see Scarlett Johansson as Audrey. I like her just fine, but...
Yeah, that's generally how I feel as well. Did I use that one to get over here?
I don't know.
Okay. It might just be as simple as just step on the thing. Yeah, it was just that simple. Oh, God. Here we go
And I
again.
don't see Chris Evans as the dentist.
He's a pretty good asshole, though. Singing
Yeah,
wise,
but,
I
like,
don't know.
More than just an asshole. Like, the dentist is just, like...
Sadistic.
He's a dick, but, like, it's the weirdest, goofiest dick you've ever watched.
He is pretty over the top.
He's so over the top. He's just... Like, he's a bad person, for sure.
Yeah.
But, like... I mean, Steve Martin played the dentist.
Yeah, that's true.
If that's any consolation of how that role should go.
Yeah, that's true. So now I have an air dash.
Neat.
And this is the part where I'm like, okay, now the platforming has a chance to take some kind of, forward motion. They've been hinting at it with the zipping around, but like, again, I'm not really participating in that. I'm holding a button and pushing a button, and the game does everything else for me. Yeah. At least with the air dash, I can kind of control what I'm doing with the jumps.
Yeah.
I just assume this is the way I'm going. There's not really like a... Okay. Not like a clear... Not that it should be highlighted, but... See, I like that. After you do this, you zip, and then click, and then that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm into that. What is... Oh. That's creative.
Yeah.
That's fine. And to be fair, in the previous games, platforming was always kind of the weakest thing about them. Because the camera didn't follow behind you. The camera was always stuck up in a corner. And you had to just judge the distance of your jumps from there. But the problem is that if you can't totally see where you're...
Yeah, then what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, it always got kind of frustrating. I attribute that to the fact that Devil May Cry was originally going to be a Resident Evil game. And survival horror and stuff. And then it was so different that they're like, you know what? Let's just put demons in there. And we'll make him like a weird gay cowboy. And they loved it. And they went with it. And that's how it was for a decade. And Capcom saw, and it was good.
And it was good. Look at that yucky little baby.
And now he's got a little baby crossbow with him. Come here. Okay. I guess I'm just falling down now. That's the new move. Wait a minute, hang on a sec. I have an idea. The new move that we got, the one that spins in the air and makes me go up a little more. I have a thought. Oh, I killed him. Hang on, I'll try it again. Because I have that knocks him in the air, right? Oh, good. And then I have the chain that makes me go, that pulls me to them.
In the air forever.
Wow. Oops. I thought he was right beneath me. So, like... I can just stay in the air forever.
Forever.
And if the enemies are all ground-based, like, what are they gonna do?
Nothing.
Fucking nothing. And again, like, it doesn't dock me style points for spamming the same shit over and over. Eesh. Guys, I don't know. This game might be bad. I don't know. Why does he land like that every time?
I'm Superfly.
I guess that's the part of the character that's like, oh, our kitty's napping.
So cute though.